So we got 5, a 6, 2 4s, and a 1, and we're actually really low on energy. So we'll feed Cosmo afterwards. How's Maywick doing? Still a while till we have to deal with Maywick. There's just so many things I could do right now. It's a little bit overwhelming. I think I'll spend money though to buy food, or I don't really need money anymore, right? So I don't really need to work per se. Perfect. But what do we want to, like, what do I want to prioritize here? Disable the tracker, yeah. I kind of want to, yeah, I do want to do that. And this was, it's been a little while since I played, so the tambour. Yeah, we need to find that, eh? Let me look around a little bit before I decide what I want to do. I remember I was thinking it was one of these ships, but it didn't turn out to be that. It didn't turn out to be the case. This is something totally different. I feel like this is a way to escape. And I don't really want to, I kind of want to live here. There's kind of two things I want to do. I want to just live with Cosmo, or like turn ourselves into a digital being, if you know what I mean. Sell ship mine. Matsutai, oh right, the mushrooms. Buy ship mine core. Freight hub. Great operator, okay. Let's go back up here. I want to see what else I can do here. Oh yeah, Bliss. A scam or an opportunity, Bliss seems solid enough, and this might be your best chance to get in on the hub's repair trade. Yeah, I kind of dig Bliss. Key show capsules, rent a capsule. Only place to sleep on the hub. Those looking really neat. Hacked off a colony ship and welded to the ring. Yeah, I think we read that before. Gimbal Lounge Spacebar. Buy a spacer meal. The gimbal sells itself on its spinning sphere, which claims to produce therapeutic gravitational effects. It doesn't, but they sell food. Let's see where this takes us. Seed money. We've got a bunch of cash, so let's try. Partnered with Bliss. I feel like that's kind of... Engineering was something that we took, but we didn't really focus on. Maybe we'll like engineering, you know? Part of this game is kind of like seeing what they're exploring and like seeing how the character you want to play fits in with the world. Repair bid. Bliss is bidding on jobs at the hub. It'll take a few cycles and some perseverance before one comes in. Okay, so 3 cycles. So while we're waiting for that... let's head up back to the Greenway. The cloud's still here, eh? We got the gardener's seed. Need to find somewhere safe to plant this gift. The gardener was the thing that got the... was the thing that was like controlling the growth here, right? Rico has asked for samples of spores. Wasn't there like something to clear? Or did we already complete that? We completed that, okay. Groves, labs, dorm, commune. Scrap. Okay. Where would I plant this? Do I do some searching? Forage for fungus. Collect spores. Oh, here we go. Clear overgrowth. This is what I wanted to do. Once a corporate garden for impressing guests with gene-tweaked birds. Now this chamber is a mess of overgrowth. You can change that. Into a sunlit refuge. Cut away the choking vines. Stop the rot, and this place could be turned back into a garden of sorts. Let's start working away. Oh, didn't it give me chances here before? Did they change something? Maybe it was guaranteed positive, that's why. No, see, we got neutral. Huh. Yeah, maybe there was a patch or something that changed that. Because if I do this... Layers and layers of rotten mulch come away from the corroded metal. And among it, pale and delicate, you find a bird's skull. Yeah, I gotta remember to read these out. I know one of you mentioned that it's really hard to read these on mobile. Honestly, sometimes I forget and sometimes it just doesn't. It's nothing new, so I don't read it. Yeah, it's the same thing. Bird's skull. Okay, well, let's take a shot here. Maybe we can complete this. Neutral outcome. You struggle with dried vines and creepers entwined around the structure of the dome, threatening to vent the garden into space. We did it. And now it says germinate spores. The old growth of the aviary has created a rich medium into which you can place the spores from the groves. They'll grow well here. And then fungal beds. The moist corners of the aviary make the perfect beds for the spores. Once they are filled, they can be left to grow. Seed doesn't go there. Deliver the spores. Spore study. Rico needs spores to study the strangely resilient biosphere that is formed around the Greenway. How is this place thriving? So maybe we need to do this in order to unlock the gardener's seed, because we kind of have an answer as to why the place has been thriving. But maybe we need to just get to the point where they trust us. And just a reminder for this, these are like cycles where I have to rest, right? Yeah, okay. Clock cycles. Is it me or these circles like off? Are they supposed to be? I feel like they're not supposed to be off center like that. But whatever. Okay. I'm considering this my home. Oh, also, there was the other lady here that we could start a relationship, not a relationship, but like a professional relationship with. And so, yeah, it's just saying the same thing. The stray Cosmo crunches up the crackers as you watch. Sometimes they'll let you stroke them, sometimes not. Three threes and a 2. Wonder if there's anything new over here. No, it doesn't look like it. None of this has changed. I think it's good to check every once in a while. Just to see what's up. I will eventually... I still don't have stabilizer. Rabaya, that's her name. To become a Yadigan insider. I think... I'll pass on that. Let's go over. We're still waiting on Bliss. So I want to collect spores. What is this require? Just the item. Okay. Can't do the fungus. I kind of just don't, like I said, I kind of don't want to upgrade that skill. It's just leave it there. Because that's my character, you know? Yeah, let's use this. Ooh, a negative outcome. We're starving. Oops. I keep doing that. Why don't they... I don't know why they make you click twice. It's kind of annoying. Oh, yeah. No, I'll spend the money. 12, eh? I should try the other meal just to see what the difference is. Spacer meal. It's more expensive. Spacer food is a slurry of modified compounds and vitamins laced with a dose of algae. It's effective nutrition, but little less. Should have got the other meal. Probably has something to do with loading. All right, well, it's risky. Okay, neutral. We got a spore. Let's see what happens when we plant it. This will go up by 1, right? You extract the spores from the sample, print and mix with water, then inject them into the prepared mulch. It is precise work. Let's see if we can get 2 more. Cool. Positive. Oh, we got 2. Wonderful. That'll do it. Same thing, same description here. Now it says fungal growth. The spores need time to germinate and spread in the aviary. The indirect sun of a few cycles should help them along. We're gonna have to wait on that then. So I guess with our 2... we could do some hacking if we want to. I think... could get a +1 with this. Collect tithes. Let's try. Oh, neutral. Okay. Among the craftsmen and merchants, you visit a chef who insists on feeding you and the other enforcers a rich stew of his own recipe. Oh, that was perfect. Okay. Let's feed our boy Cosmo. Just like throwing money at Cosmo. I love it. Just feeding the kitty. That's what we do. I take a real pleasure in doing like the role-playing parts of these games. 2 5s, a 1, and a 2. I think it's probably a good time to buy the stabilizer. Just so I have one as like a backup. Still has 65. Might want to work a shift here. Tips. He feeds us too, yeah. Oh, even with the negative outcome, we got some energy. I think there's still one more cycle for this, but let's check. Yeah. And do we have anything to do over there? I think we'll do this then. One mechanic ties a new filtration system for the block's atrium. And after you help install it, he offers you some of the remaining scrap. Oh, neat. Got some scrap, which I could sell. That kind of threw me off because tithing a new filtration system, that's they're paying in terms of like a tithe is like a tax, right? But it's not money. Same thing. +1 Yadigan Insider. Yeah, that's that. Sorry, I thought that was the data. And then this one, what are we gonna do with the one? What am I gonna do with the one? Let's sell this stuff that we got. The scrap. Is it them that took the scrap? Man, my memory's not too bad, eh? Maybe I should hang on to it, though. Let's hang on to it. I can always sell it later. We might need to use that for something. It did much here. I'm not gonna work off. I'm gonna work off Ethan's debt as like a last resort if there's no other way I can figure out how to fix the problem that we're in. I guess there's really just this. G-roll fricassee. If I'm pronouncing that right, I don't know. Okay, so with the one. Let's just do this. Neutral. Ah, we got some money and some energy. Okay, so things are going down next round. Meet our little boy. A 5, a 4, a 3, and a 2. Everything but a 1. Oh. Moritz? Oh, Bliss's assistant. Hey. Oh, it's a quiet voice. Hey. A quiet voice greets you as you leave. Sleeper, it's me. Do I know you? Moritz. He pauses. I work for Bliss? He rubs the back of his head. You're not an easy person to find. I don't really have an address. Moritz holds up his hands. Hey, no judgment, it's cool. You both stand there for a moment, each waiting for the other to speak. So, yeah, well, Bliss needs you. A job just came in, a real big one. She's asking for you to come up and help her out. He nods sagely. I'll be right there. Nice, yeah. Moritz stands there for a little while, unsure if the message is delivered. I got it. Cool. He looks around. Bliss just likes me to do a thorough job, you know? He rubs his hands together before burying them in his jacket pockets. See ya, Sleeper. Moritz ambles off down the corridor, kicking at a filter cap on his way out. Time to head to Bliss's Bay then. Curious to see how this is gonna play out. Ember's Wake. Malfunctioning. What does that say? Fuel tanker. Critical action, full system flush. Bliss has an idea, full system flush with tracer fluid to reveal the leaks, which means an emergency venting of all tanks. Brilliant, but dangerous. Or repeatable action, which is an endure, so we get +1. Typically the way to fix this kind of leak is to painstakingly inspect and reseal the entire ship's cladding. But is there time? Oh. 3. Somehow Bliss swung a tanker contract, but the catch is that the work needs to be turned around fast. Too fast. Sealing the leak. The tanker's crew have detected a set of leaks. We need to isolate and seal them as soon as possible. That's where you come in. Let's pull out the big guns. The 5er. Positive frickin' outcome. Halfway there. Let's go 4. Okay, good. Another positive outcome. Should we do this? Okay, neutral outcome. I don't think I want to take a risk on that. But it's only if oh, it's a negative or a clock cycle. Let's try it out. Hey, we got it. As you both wait in the airlock for it to cycle back to the bay, Bliss thumps you on the arm. Nicely done, Sleeper. We cleared that contract, no problem. She stretches. Once we're back in the bay, we can check the payment has come through and divide it up. She stretches. Feels good. The airlock clunks and the lights flicker. And a moment later, you're back in the bay where Moritz is at the racks, trying to figure out where the mess of tools Bliss left in her wake should be hung. Let's leave them be. You look over at Bliss, who's already gliding over to her management console. She twirls a little as she crosses the cavernous bay. No one you've ever met moves as well in 0G as she does. It's like she was born into it. Shit! She slams a fist onto the console. Shit, shit, shit! Look at Moritz. Moritz raises his eyebrows but stays quiet. He doesn't want to get involved. Bliss calls you over. Look at this, just look! She spins the terminal screen and you see the details for the bay's account. You see an entry for the Ember's wake, a repair fee paid in full the moment you finish up the job. But then directly after, the whole amount was transferred back out into an unknown account. What the hell? This is the work of my ex. She punches the terminal. He must have coded a backdoor into the machine before he left. She rubs her forehead. There's no way we can... She pauses, thinking. Moritz, throw me that wrench. You gonna fix it? Moritz spins the wrench across the bay. Bliss smiles. Something like that. Bliss brings the wrench down on the terminal hard. You flinch backwards as a hail of computer parts spill up into the bay in a glittering arc. Fragments of screen, memory sections of the casing. When Bliss is done, she clips the wrench to her tool belt. Try backdooring your way into that, you shit! Moritz drifts out from his hiding place amongst the racks. Bliss, he says tentatively, you want me to... He looks at the arc of fragments drifting around the bay nervously. Bliss shakes her head. No, she sighs. I've got it. You go get me a new terminal. Cheapest you can find. Cobble one together from pieces at the Ord Exchange if you have to. Can I help? Bliss glides over to a panel by the wall. Don't worry. One of the first things I had installed when we spec'd out this place was a cleaning sweep. She flicks over a plastic cover on a huge red button. Watch yourself. She hammers the button and a row of laser emitters unfold from the bay wall. They start crawling their way across the work area, frying the debris as they do in pulses of burning light. Bliss smiles. It's that or just space the whole bay every few cycles. So, what now? Bliss sighs. We keep at it. The cleaning suite buzzes and crackles as it works its way across the bay. That account wasn't everything. I'm not that stupid. Once Moritz gets back, I'll secure it and flush everything else. She flicks a nearby piece of debris into the path of the sweep. Clean break. Then we take another contract. That's it. She shuts off the sweep as it reaches the near end of the bay. You don't want the cryo back? Oh, I want it, but it's gone. He could have transferred it anywhere. She looks out across the hub. And even if I knew where he was, the last thing I want to do is ever see him again. She rubs her forehead. I'm sorry, Sleeper. I know you worked for this too, but next time won't be the same. Better not be. She looks away. See you in a few cycles, Moritz will let you know. She kicks off into the bay to finish cleaning up. Is this just like the money pit? Do we find the money pit? We just got a bucket load of chits. And we're just gonna sink all of our money and time into this and get nothing out of it, right? Ugh, that really sucks. And pretty sure we need to wait on this one. Just check status. Yeah, 2 more. Here you go, buddy. A 2 and 3 threes. Not good rolls. But we might... I thought we might have an opportunity there to use the scrap components. I'm gonna need some energy too. But I think she sent the assistant to get the energy. Okay. So what are we gonna do with our... What am I gonna do with our time here? Didn't they want spores? Let's deliver this spore to Rico. Yeah. Rico is grateful for the contribution. Sleeper, you warm my heart with each delivery. Thank you. Should I try to get 2 more? Not with the 3s. I don't think that's worth it. We don't need scrap either. I'll probably do... Let's do Rabia's stuff, so we get a +1 on these. Collecting the tithes. Plus energy, and Yadigan Insider with a neutral outcome. Okay. Among the craftsmen and merchants, you visit a chef who insists on feeding you and the other enforcers a rich stew. So it looks like there's just like 2 outcomes for this. Neutral again. This is the chef again, so we got some energy. Another neutral. Oh, there must be, I wonder if it's different results for different outcomes. Should I go for the tour? Let's try. Negative outcome. I still got the Yadigan Insider, but I lost condition. Oh. The low end, ramshackle residential district. As you say your goodbyes to the other enforcers and walk back through the low end, A chirping catches your attention. In a quiet corridor away from the main thoroughfare, someone has stuck a small recorder to the wall with suit sealant tape. Written across the fluorescent tape is one word: sleeper. You peel it away from the wall, and as you do, it triggers some kind of improvised trip switch. Sleeper, Sabine's voice, crackles through. I have seen you with Yadigan members. Are they holding you captive now too? A high whine. I am sorry if I have dragged you into this. Do not trust them. Something is happening within the gang, some kind of power struggle. You cover the speaker a little, their voice too loud in the quiet corridor. I will come soon. Thanks to your efforts, I have located most of their properties. At the right time. A pause. I will see you soon. Don't give up. Remember our deal. The recording cuts out. You stare at the recorder, processing what you have just heard. Hearing Sabine's voice again opens up something inside of you. An S&ARP employee. Do they know that I know? You struggle with a mix of concern and distrust. You throw the recorder into a nearby waste chute as you leave the corridor, still unsure who to trust, and head quietly out of the low end. Ooh, damn. I think we won't get a meal this time. We will feed our boy, though. Eventually, are they just gonna like hang out with me for good? How many times do I have to feed them?